All right, so hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since we've done one of these. As you see, we have a new scenery behind us. It's because we have transitioned to a duplex. We got a duplex about 4 months ago. So it's been a hectic 2021. Part of the reason why we haven't had a lot of stuff, but exciting package came. Actually, the first, I want to say partner, not really, but a brand reached out to us and said that, hey, we came across a video. We wanted y'all to do a product review of some of our clippers and trimmers. So they sent us one of their beard trimmers, and they also sent us one of their lady trimmers. We have to figure out what the name of it is once we unpackage it. But got the package here. Want to see what this looks like. The brand is called Brio. You can find them on Instagram under Brio Product Group. But first,
I love that it was addressed to B-Mac. Like they didn't know his real first name.
Oh, B-Mac, yep. But awesome packaging already out the jump. This is very official. It looks great. You can see Brio product. But it looks great. This is the men's product, and then this right here is the women's trimmer. The packaging for that.
So it looks like in this one there's a Beardscape, a Zero Blade, and a Pro case. So that's probably like a charging case.
Okay. It looks official.
And then a bunch of guards.
This is yours. That's my package.
I'm sorry. You didn't tell the people what was in it. So I was breaking it down.
Yeah, but from the videos that I've seen, the purpose of the product, they actually come with a few guards, and they also have a zero blade. So the purpose of a zero blade is to get as close to your skin as possible. So I'm really excited for that feature. But then also I want to see, in terms of my beard, you can see I have a lot more facial hair, probably from the last videos we've put up. But I definitely want to see what they look like. So let me get mine open.
Well, while he's opening that, I'll tell you what came in mine. So this is targeted for women. So this is the Brio Ivy, and it's supposed to be used in place of like shaving or waxing. So in this box, it says I have a lubricating oil, the Ivy trimmer, reversible guards, a cleaning brush, and a wall plug and cord. It's also supposed to be like really quiet. So this is cool. Oh, and there's like this little case. So it seems like it's compatible with like traveling. I see that key to open it.
Yeah. I'll say off the jump, this is some of the nicest packaging I've ever seen a clipper come in. So great job to the Brio team for putting this awesome packaging together. Whole lot of features called out on the box. Very cool. I'm trying to open this. There we go. Almost look like I got a free laptop.
No, that is really cool.
Yeah. What's also cool about this is that you don't have to have your trimmer like just stuffing it in a bag when you're traveling, your toiletry bag. This is its own toiletry bag too, so that's really cool.
Okay, so it looks like this is my trimmer, the Ivy trimmer. So nice size. Again, we have the little traveling case, and there was something I just shook up. Oh, so I guess these are the guards and the charging and the cleaning brush. So this is like the charging cord, the cleaning brush, the USB thing, and then I think these are the guards. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is like the lubricating oil, and then the guards are the last. And y'all know, I know little to nothing about guards, so yeah.
You're gonna learn.
Thank you for.
I'm the one that cuts. She don't do much with trimmers at all, so
yeah.
This is gonna be helpful for her.
Yeah, all these little things.
Okay, so this is the cool packaging of mine. the Brio Beardscape Pro. So excited to see what this is talking about, but it's wireless already, so that's awesome. And then it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, each guard is double-sided, so that's pretty cool. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2. It's 8 different guards. So you can kind of see that. That's 2 different lengths on each side. So I can flip it. That's really cool. I like that. And it's economical because you can you keep them all together instead of having 8 guards. So I love that. And then the charging station, same thing as Lexi's Ivy. It comes with the same thing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these things charged up, make sure they're loaded, and then give you the review of the actual product. So see you on in a little bit. I'm going to attempt to fade in my beard right here, just a little bit, line it up. Obviously, I got some neck hair that's getting out of control and stuff. I'm gonna even it out because it's all over the place. So I have just 1 guard. Well, technically it's 2 guards because it's 2 different lengths on each side. So I have 1 guard, the lowest guard that I can use. And then I also have the 0 gap blade. So 0 gapping is very, very helpful because what it does is this means that this blade is going to get as close to my skin as I can get aside from a razor. So the expectation whenever you have anything that's 0 gapped, whether it's like a specific blade or you 0 gap a clipper yourself, you're not gonna get all the way clean, but it's gonna get pretty low. So that's gonna be helpful. This is my first time using this clipper. So what I have to do is oil it. So this is the Brio oil it came in the packaging. So I'm just gonna oil the clipper first. And then I'm gonna spread it around with this brush that it came with as well. Just so it's all on the clipper. All that does is just help the clipper run smoothly so it doesn't snag your hair too much. This is Lexi's residue hair from her cut. It's not my hair. I haven't done anything yet. But can you give me, actually here, let me get right here. I'm just gonna pick this out a little bit. Popping them naps. Okay, so super cool feature of this, right now I have it pretty close. There's, if you can see, there's 3 different lengths, and then the lowest makes it 4 different lengths. There's an extra length that's 1 millimeter. I'm gonna push it all the way up to the lowest length of 1 millimeter so I can get as close as possible. And I'm gonna just hit the power button and it's on. So I'm just evening it out right now. So I brought the beard down to the length that I wanted. I still want my beard kind of lengthy, but what I'm gonna do now, I'm taking off this attachment, this clipper attachment. All I do is kind of just pull it back with my fingers, and I'm switching it to the 0 blade because now what I want to start doing is lining up the top and my neckline. So putting on the 0 blade, and pretty simple attachment. And it's on. Pretty simple. And I'm gonna line myself up. So I'm pushing it as close. So remember, have different levels. I'm pushing it as close up as possible. Don't know if that really matters. Yeah, on the 0 blade, this doesn't matter. So it doesn't really matter where it's at. Turn it on. As far as the 0 gap goes, I'd say they're pretty legit. So Lexi did her shave first. She did her underarms and she did her personal area. I did just my face. Don't have a haircut or anything like that. I just decided to line up my beard and shape it a little bit, but I'm super satisfied with the product. I think honestly, the technology within the clipper, I feel like it could, if Brio decides to like further develop a full line clipper, I think what's already in that could be a full clipper. Like it could do haircuts and then also line up at the same time. So it's a little bit smaller, and I feel like from a power standpoint, it might need to be kicked up a little bit, but there's functions on this clipper so when I turn it on, I can even kick up the RPM. So super cool in terms of like how much power you get behind it. I used it on the standard 50 RPM that it's already preset to, but yeah, super satisfied with it. I will say the zero blade is definitely a zero gap blade. Like it's pretty sharp, pretty close. So it does what it's supposed to do. I'd say you deal with that on any clipper that you zero gap, you have the chance of it being pretty sharp. So just be careful, you know, once you get the product and you decide to put the zero gap on, just be careful in terms of how much pressure you're applying, because you can't nick yourself. I don't think I nicked myself at all, so I'm pretty handy with stuff like that. But for anybody who's first time shaving yourself, first time having a clipper like that, especially with just that much power behind it, just be careful. But overall, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Great product.
Well, see, he's the clipper connoisseur. So for me and any other ladies that may be coming across this, or guys, if you are looking for these clippers and you want to get your ladies something too, I know nothing about clippers. I usually use a razor, just like standard from Walgreens, whatever, to shave my armpits. And then for my privates, I will go over it with a clipper, but even that is like usually him doing it for me because I don't know. So I felt like being a novice to clippers, it was really easy to use. I didn't think it was super quiet, but Brian thought it was. So obviously I don't listen to clippers all day. So like,
she see quiet on the label and she expecting
silence.
Nothing.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't want to hear it at all.
That's impossible.
To him, he said it was pretty quiet. So I'll trust his opinion since he listens to the
quiet.
clippers more than me. Yeah, for my armpits, my armpit hair is not very thick as is. So that was really quick. And it got really close, like you wouldn't think that I used a clipper on it. And then for my lady area, again, it got really close. But to clarify, it's not meant to be like a wax or like what you would get with a razor. So I would recommend this if like, you know, using it for maintenance, or, you know, you want just something to hold you in between waxes, or maybe prep you for a wax, because we know it can be super painful if you go in like with super thick hair in a wax and they have to like, yeah. So I think I was telling Lexi that anybody who gets a clipper with the expectation that it's going to get all the way like baby bottom bald, you're deceiving yourself, because no clipper is made to do that, no matter how sharp the clipper is. Even though the zero gap on this blade, I don't think the Ivy has a zero gap. It's just meant to be a maintenance trimmer, but it still got pretty close. But never get a clipper and expect it to get like as close as a razor would get. No clipper does that. And if they are communicating that way, then I would be very weary of it. So yeah, I think it will also be great for like, I know like pregnant women, like they get to a point where they can't like see their lady parts, and their partner has to usually like shave them down. So I think this would be convenient for that, just having a designated clipper for the lady of the house to use, instead of like, you know, going back and forth with like regular clippers or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, for me, never having used clippers myself, I was satisfied and I would use it again.
That's good. So yeah, we have an affiliate link down below. If you want to check out the product, I highly recommend it. I cut hair. I've been cutting hair for the last 6 years. And I truly feel like I could line myself up with this clipper. This clipper is a liner as well as a trimmer. So I could have lined myself up if I wanted to, and probably did a full taper. Like it has enough guards to do it. It has the adjustability of the blade, and then you have the zero gap. So you really have everything you need to do a lineup and a taper too. The one thing that I said it would take it to the next level is that if they came out with a new clipper that could also just like cut hair all the way down, which I'm sure this can do to some extent, it's just not big enough in my opinion. But that would be incredible. But either way, I feel like it's a multifunctional, great clipper. Any guy that's looking to kind of maintain their beard, you have some facial hair that you cut consistently, I think it's well worth it. So check out the link. Same thing for the ladies. Have anything else you want to say about Ivy?
No.
No. All right, that's it.